I made a Technoblade origin. This origin has many cool abilities, so stay tuned. The first ability is Wither Skull. Whenever Technoblade fires an arrow, the arrow will transform into a Wither Skull. This is the same projectile that the Wither fires. It creates an explosion and inflicts the Wither effect. This ability has no cooldown, but I found a clever way to balance it that I will talk about later. The second ability is a revival ability. Whenever Technoblade takes fatal damage, he will push back all nearby enemies and light them on fire. He will also inflict the Wither effect on them. In addition, Technoblade will gain Regeneration 4 for a brief duration and Absorption. Again, this ability has no cooldown. Third ability is Peak Allies. Whenever Technoblade takes damage, all nearby zombie piglins will come to his aid. They will instantly attack the enemy that attacked Technoblade. So zombie piglins behave like tamed wolves. The portability involves golden swords. Usually golden swords are pretty useless, but when Technoblade attacks with a gold sword, he will create a fire explosion that damages all nearby enemies and lights them on fire. This is extremely effective at dealing with larger groups of enemies. Let's talk about the first downside Technoblade has. Whenever Technoblade eats pork chop, he will be struck by lightning and punched by the gods. This will deal massive damage and light Technoblade on fire. Now you might be wondering, why do none of Technoblade's abilities have any cooldown? This is because Technoblade uses max health as a resource. For example, if Technoblade fires a Wither Skull, he will consume 1 heart of maximum health. If he does not have enough maximum health, the ability will not activate. Using the revival ability will consume 7 hearts of maximum health. The only way to regain max health is by killing enemies and pleasing the blood god. Health gain depends on the enemy's max health. For example, Endermen give much more max health than chickens.